So, the Broken Record Fucktard had just asserted that because the human genome is large, that proves intelligent design. Let's see where this threepenny tour of his deluded brain leads us next.
That's just one bit of proof.
This pitiful argument from personal incredulity, the idea that the human genome is one strand of DNA, not two, not three, just one, is too big for you to be able to imagine it not being designed because your brain is too fucking small, is proof of exactly dick. So far, you have 0 bits of proof for intelligent design. You have proven that you can count to 3.
1 strand, not 2, not 3.
Why don't you Google the GULOP gene? G-U-L-O-P. It's an evolutionary fuck-up. A rooted version of the gene that makes L-gluconolactone oxidase. Basically, it makes vitamin C, or it would if it worked. But it doesn't, which means if there's an intelligent designer, he doesn't know his asshole from his elbow. Evolutionarily, this is easily explained by the fact that GULOP is attached to a bunch of very useful genes, and so it gets taken along for the ride instead of getting excluded by natural selection. But if there's an intelligent designer, no, he just gave us a fucked gene for the hell of it.
So as I said in the beginning, if you're an atheist, there's no reason not to believe in God. I've already mentioned it in previous videos that God says in Romans that from the creation of the world, God has made it plain to them, so men are without excuse.
Romans 1. The clearest proof in the Bible that the Bible is bullshit. It says that all I have to do is look around and I will see evidence of God. But the simple fact is, I don't. I look around and I see no evidence of God. The Bible is clearly lying. It directly contradicts what I know to be true. Romans 1 says what my personal experience is going to be, and golly gosh, my personal experience hasn't turned out anything like that. Romans 1 is about the biggest nail in the coffin of Christianity.
Also, the heavens declare the glory of God. Just turn the TV off, go outside and look up at the sky.
Oh look, there he is! Fucktard.
You'll see how amazing it is. Like I said, God's left his signature upon everything. So if you're an atheist listening to this, you do not reject God based upon intellectual reasons, because you can't. If you really studied and looked how much of a coincidence and how, like I said, it's in the complexities of life, the sophisticated, delicate, intricate, brilliant, intelligent, designed stuff that's around us.
You mean like this, right?
You cannot intellectually say that it just happened.
No, you're right. In all honesty, I do have to admit that the Porsche 911 was probably designed by some very smart Germans with some very big computers.
If you do, after looking at the facts, you are crazy.
The only possible way it makes sense for you to say that is if you wouldn't know a fact if it bit you in the arse.
You are out of your mind to think that. You know, so
Oh, yeah, all that logic, science, intellectual honesty, rationality, empirical evidence. Terrible for your mental health.
So, you do not reject him based upon intellectual reasons. You reject him because of moral reasons, because you're sinning.
I have good news for you. BRF. Sin is a completely meaningless term. There is no sin. There is morality. Some things are morally right. Other things are morally wrong. But sin is morally wrong according to God. God is a figment of somebody else's imagination. There is no God, there is no sin.
You love sin, and if there's a God, that's why you're not even willing to meet me in the middle and even consider that, okay, maybe there is a God.
Hey, here's a revolutionary idea. Why don't you let me tell you what I will or won't do?
You just go flat out and say there is no God. But you reject him based upon moral.
Somebody bump BRF. The needle's stuck again.
Moral issues, because if there's a God, that means...
If there's a God in charge of this place, it means he's either a complete cunt or he doesn't give a fuck.
He owns this place, and he makes the rules.
Rule number 1. There's going to be 100,000 fake religions and one real one. And they're all going to be about as believable as flying fucking pigs.
So, he's in charge of this place, and if there's a God, that means there might be rules, and I might not be able to do what I want to do.
But if he designed you to want to do those things. Then he makes a rule that you're not allowed to. That's just pointless cruelty.
You know, so people love sin, people love sex.
People love sin, you love sin, listen to yourself, you're obsessed with it. All that guilt, all that anxiety, all that desire, temptation. All for nothing. All for the imaginary, disapproving headmaster in the sky.
People, that's one of the big issues as well why people hate God, because they want to have sex.
God damn it. What is it with you religiotards and your "you atheists hate God" crap? How can we just fucking think for a second? Try just for a second. How can I hate God? There is no God. It's not there to hate. My God, if you're any dumber, you'd forget how to breathe and asphyxiate. Oh, so why do you say, "oh my God," so much, huh? To me, it's just another fucking swear word.
Whenever and with whoever they want.
And guess what? There is absolutely nothing to be ashamed about in that. And by denying yourself, you are wasting your one and only chance.
But they can't see the repercussions of just such a simple thing as having sex.
If you're a grown-up in mind as well as body, and you have a condom, there aren't any.
I've fallen, and I can't get up.